Hey guys, I wanted to come live today on this beautiful day. The sun is out, the rain has cleared, and it's just a gorgeous day outside. And I thought, now's a great time to do a video because it's been a hot minute. There's been a lot going on in the background, so between the Priestess program enrollment and just other life things kind of happening, it's been a little crazy. So here I am bringing you another Akashic activation. So to me, every time I choose to connect into the Akashic records, it's like receiving an activation. It's open you. You can do that now. Okay, don't go away. Get me back to my screen. Okay. Never fails. My phone has not rang all day, but let me try to do a video and the phone will ring. All right, so every time you connect into that Akashic realm, it opens you up to a higher vibrational frequency that is ready to come through for you. So even if you're not doing anything specific in the Akashic realm, just connecting into that energy, just plugging into that energy begins to shift and change things within your body, within your energy field, within your heart, within your mind. Like, it really helps to connect you to all of these different things. But I wanna pause real quick and talk about what it's like working with the Akashic records when maybe you're in some healing part of your journey that doesn't feel so pleasant, right? And where you feel like you're disconnected, you feel like you're having a hard time connecting, or perhaps you're moving through some somatic experiences, kind of trying to heal past trauma, or being stuck in that space, right? So this is kind of the things that have been going on in the background for me as I've been going through some somatic experiencing training to bring that into my practice. And it's been an interesting experience because there's certain aspects of this work that just really light me up. And to me, it's been working with people that have issues with anxiety, with depression, that need the help kind of retraining the brain, getting back into that essence of recognizing your own connection and your own divinity. Because when you come into that place, right, life shifts for you. But yet when you're going through the healing, when you're in the thick of it, it's really hard. And so I want to be able to hold the space for both in my practice, because I have people that come to me in both those extremes. So today what I wanted to talk about was what you can do for yourself if you feel like you're in a lower place, right? Where you are maybe really feeling into a lot of the trauma, a lot of the hurt, a lot of the pain, a lot of the underlying things that might be just resonating under the surface, and for whatever reason is feeling a little heavier for you right now. I want to talk about how you connect when you're in that space, because that is always the hardest for people. And first of all, I want to just say, I'm sorry that you feel that way, because it is a hard process to be feeling in that energy when everyone else around you seems like they're connecting into this high vibe energy, all of the good things, and it can make you feel like you don't belong, which is already a feeling that you most likely have when you're in those spaces. So I just want to take a moment to presence and say that at any given moment, all of us are going through things, and we're just on different areas, different spaces of that cycle. And so it's okay for you to come into a space and have that energy and have that frequency, that it is okay for you to recognize that that is where you're at, and that you don't need to feel bad when you're in that space because you're connecting with people that aren't in that space. So that is something that I always want to present, so that people feel welcome and okay coming into my circles, into my spaces, into my sisterhoods, because I have heard from people that they get worried that they're going to bring down the energy or bring the vibe down, or make people around them sad. And I just want you to know that no, like, those of us that aren't in that space, we're here to hold the space for you. We are here to help you be in that process and help be the light for you, to help you through it. We don't want to take away from where you're at or discourage the energy that you are rightfully feeling in this moment. So I just wanted to create a little space around that to bring that into our discussion today, because I do feel like it's important to presence that information. So if you're in that lower state, right, if you're in that place of, you know, I'm doing some deep healing, or maybe something just recently happened that kind of set you into that space where you're like, I don't feel connected, I'm struggling to connect. The best thing that you can do is really to just focus on the grounding. Don't worry so much about opening and expanding the energy and reaching up into the Akashic realm, but rather focus on the grounding. Focus on connecting to the earth. Find your safety, your stability, your support, your structure in the earth, right? Focus on that grounding connection. Focus on bringing the energy down, focusing on slowing down, on coming to a place of stillness, of coming to a place that allows you to settle a little bit more, that allows you to sink your energy down, that allows you to come back into your body. So that is going to be the remedy for that feeling, right? And it's kind of counterintuitive, because if you're like, well, I'm already feeling low, so I want to go up here. But no, when you're feeling low, you really need to be sinking and settling into the earth, allowing for that energy of the earth to hold you, to support you, to nurture you, to nourish you. Because it's through that earth connection that you begin to learn what the nourishment is of that challenge, of that trauma, of that experience. And so when you sink and settle and you allow yourself to come into that place of quietness, of stillness, of really anchoring your energy, what you're allowing is for yourself to slow down enough to actually feel into the body, to feel into where you're storing that energy, that emotion, that trauma, and it's allowing you to settle it and face it rather than trying to escape from it. And so oftentimes we kind of make a boo-boo, and we make ourselves kind of go through the process a lot longer than we need to, because we try to run from it, right? So the sooner you turn and face it, the sooner you sit with it and sit in it and allow yourself to really feel it and talk to your body, have a conversation with your own inner self. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? Where am I holding it at in my body? What feels tight or tense? Where does it feel stuck at in my body? And how can I release it? How can I move it? How can I shift it? And oftentimes, if you are more energy inclined, it might be that, you know, grounding energy, connecting into the Earth Star, releasing, surrendering, letting go, right? And seeing that, visualizing that, seeing that energy moving out of the body and down into the earth to be transmuted. If you're more kinesthetic, it might be that you need to move your body. So you might feel into where that's stuck in your body, and then you might have to feel like you need to move, reposition, reposture, maybe do some yoga stretches. Maybe it is, you know, dancing it out. Maybe it's shaking. There's so many other things you can do to move and shift that energy out of the body to help change the way your body is in that holding pattern. It might even be breath work. So you might feel into where that energy is stuck at in your body, where you're feeling that heaviness, and it might feel like you need to be breathing it out of the body. And if you feel that sensation, go with it. That's the important thing, and that's what I want you to really focus on, is once you get into that place of settling deeper into your body, of allowing yourself to come into your own beingness, being embodied in your actual physical body, you have that conversation, you begin to find out, oh, I'm holding things here, this is why I'm feeling tight, this is what's coming up to the surface, this is what I'm recognizing in the mind, this is what it's bringing into my mind, and I didn't even realize that that was sitting there, right? You have all these little moments that you wouldn't have if you were constantly go, 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 busy, busy, not allowing yourself a chance to feel into the embodiment process. So this is why it's so important when you're in that space to really ground, to really allow yourself the stillness and the pause to really get into what is going on inside, because you really do have to feel it to heal it. So you've got to allow yourself the spaciousness to do that. So as you're listening to those cues that is going on inside of you, it'll oftentimes guide you to what it is asking for to be released. So listen to that. listen to what that guidance is for you. Maybe it's singing, maybe it's shouting, maybe you have to yell, right? Maybe you just need to dance it out. Maybe you just need to do some yoga, maybe some deeper breath work. Whatever it is for you, allow that process to come up for you and follow it through. And follow it through. And if the tears flow, let them flow. That's a cleansing. That's a release in and of itself. So I just want to take a moment to presence that aspect of this work, because it is there. There is a space for that in this practice. Even if you're not feeling into that high vibe energy, there is a space for the lower energies as you're working through trauma, as you're working through the healing cycle. If you're stuck in that low space, to be able to still utilize this work for where you're at. And that is the process. It is that connecting into that central column of light, grounding that energy down to the earth, and allowing yourself to pause there, allowing yourself to come into the embodiment practices of your own body, so that you can feel where the things are stuck and stagnant at. So if you're good with that and you're like, all right, so I'm fine, like I've worked through that, I'm not in that cycle anymore, I am on the other side of that, and I am ready to connect, I'm ready to open up, I want to feel into that higher vibrational energy. I'm ready to call in the energies of my higher self. I'm ready to receive higher frequencies, energies that are ready to upgrade my system, my thinking, my energy field, all of that. Then the next step is calling that energy up and expanding out beyond the crown. So I like to first come into your soul star chakra, which is the place that houses your sacred soul. And that energy is your highest self, the you that is connected to your self, that's most connected to divine energy, right? It's your highest, purest, sacred self, divine light energy that is your unique imprint. And so connecting into that space helps you to elevate to that frequency first, which makes it a little bit easier to start being receptive to even higher vibrational frequencies. So expand up into that. Once you feel that energy flowing through you and you feel that elevation of your energy, then connecting up higher, coming into the higher chakras of connecting into the cosmic gateways, to the golden chakra of the central sun, right? It's all of these energies that really open up and expand, and it keeps expanding, it keeps opening up to these different portals of energy that are higher vibrational frequencies that open you up to more of the light codes to begin to flow through you, to activate different energies within your energy system, within those energy ley lines that run in your own body, which are known as the meridians. So there's ways that this energy really does begin to shift and create changes in your body and in your frequency. It's not just your auric field, and it's not just your chakras. It affects so much more. So once you come into that space, take a moment and allow yourself to just sit in that energy. And that is where you're able to open up and connect to energies that really help your vibrational frequency to rise, to begin to shift and change things. So you don't even have to go into the records and, do any sort of Akashic record reading. You can. That is an absolute bonus of this work, is being able to do that. But you don't have to in order to receive benefit. You can receive a benefit just from connecting into that energy. And that's what I wanted to walk you through today, is just connecting into that energy and sitting in that frequency. So now that I've got all that out of the way, let's get into a little meditation to get you into that space, to plug you into that energy, to help you feel into that higher frequency if you're ready for it, so that you can receive what is ready to come through for you today. So I'm going to open the space to hold the container for those that need to really ground and really anchor and really receive the nurturing support of being held where they're at in their cycle if they're not ready for that higher energy. And then I'm also going to hold the space for those that are ready to step into that higher frequency, that are ready to receive those initiations of higher light code frequencies to come in. So let yourself get comfortable. Pull up a chair, take a seat. Allow yourself to begin to tune out the outside things. the things in your surroundings. Allow yourself to close your eyes and come into your breath. Allow yourself to become more centered and focused. Begin to call your awareness and your energy inwards, in towards your central column of light, that space that rests just in front of your spine. Really begin to tune into that space within, feeling the length of the spine and that central column of light as it expands and extends from the tailbone up to the crown of the head. And just allow yourself to breathe into that space, to breathe into that expansive energy. And when you're ready, go ahead and take that energy and send it down out of the base of the spine, down into the earth beneath you, creating a column of light that extends down into the earth, connecting into that earth star energy, that deep burgundy red color of energy deep within the earth. And allow yourself to ground and release into that earth star chakra. And allowing the breath to deepen with each exhalation, just visualize sending any energy that no longer serves you, any tension, any stress, any heaviness, any energy that has been difficult to hold on to. Allow that energy to be sent down into the earth, into that earth star chakra, to be released. Trusting and knowing that you are held and supported by sweet Mama Earth, that her energy is here to hold you, to comfort you, to nurture you, to nourish you. And with each exhalation, allowing yourself to let go more and more. Releasing any energy that doesn't belong to you, any energy you've picked up from other people, places, or things. Releasing any stuck energy that you've been hanging on to. Releasing outdated beliefs. Releasing the mental stories that are no longer serving you. Release it. Use your breath to release it. And then really begin to tune into that energy of Mother Earth. That energy that connects us to the nurturing, nourishing energy of Mother Earth, and that remembrance of all that she provides for us here. That remembrance that we are her children of the earth. And begin to feel into that earth star energy rising up into that base chakra, into that root of the spine, bringing with it that energy of the earth that is supportive, that's comforting, that's nurturing, that allows you to feel held. And envision yourself here, laying on the earth. If you could just take a moment and just visualize yourself laying against the bare earth, feeling the soil under your body, feeling yourself connected so deeply to the earth. Perhaps you're laying on your back and you're feeling that against your back. Or perhaps you're laying on your stomach and you feel belly to belly with Mother Earth, just like the snake does. Feeling the energy of Mother Earth connected into the belly, into the umbilical cord even. If you really need that deep sensation of being held and nurtured, that's a great visualization to use. So you see, even here, connecting to the earth, we are plugging into these energies that help us within our process of healing and transformation. So So allowing for that energy of Mother Earth to flow in, to surround, to comfort, to nurture and nourish you in all the ways that you need support right now. Allowing that energy to flow. Bringing that energy to extend that whole central column all the way from the base of the tailbone all the way up through the crown. Allowing yourself to feel held and nurtured and supported. Allowing yourself to step into that space of deeper surrender. And as you tune into that energy of deeper surrender, feeling that energy of lightness come over you. And you can just rest here in the energy of Mother Earth. If that is where you need to stay, stay there. Just soak this up, absorb this energy. Allow for this healing to happen here in this space, if that is what is needed for you. And if you're ready to continue feeling that energy rise up through the crown, opening up that energy through the crown, sending that energy up beyond the crown and into that soul star chakra, that luminous white light energy that rests just above the crown, pulling that energy down now, sending that white light energy down through the crown, through that central column of light, purifying, harmonizing your vibrational frequency to be in a higher alignment. As it helps to align your energy to that of your highest self. Opening up your channel, opening up your frequency, expanding your energy, allowing you to feel lighter and brighter. And just feeling into that luminous white light energy flowing through that central column. And if you feel like you need to pause here and stay in that energy, then stay. Respect what your inner wisdom is sharing with you. And just stay where you need to be at this time. So if it feels good to hang out here in that higher self energy, stay here. Continue feeling into that luminous white light energy surrounding you and filling you up from head to toe. For those that are ready to step higher, begin to feel that vibrational frequency rising up past that luminous white light of the soul star and extending up into the cosmic gateway. Reaching up into that golden light, this golden frequency. To me, this embodies that Akashic realm, that Akashic frequency. So we plug into that golden ray of energy. Begin to feel that golden light energy as it's very activating. It begins to send energy down through the soul star and then down in through the central column of light, and it almost feels like champagne bubbles, right? It's a very light energy, very tingling energy. And bring that luminous golden light now down through the central column of light. And in that golden energy, that golden light, is light code frequencies that are higher vibration attuned to cosmic energies, to starseed energies. And those energies help to awaken different energies within your body, within your frequency, that are ready to respond to those energies, that are ready to awaken to those energies. So calling in that golden frequency as it channels down through that central column of light, and then feeling those golden bubbles just resonating outside of the body, creating this orb of energy around you. As we now call forth any light codes that are ready to come through, specific for you, feeling them as little static electricity bubbles around your body, around your auric field that ignite and kind of give this popping sensation, or this little like static electric bolt sensation. So we call in that energy of infinite possibility and potential, that energy of the golden ray frequency, to continue to flow and activate these energies that are ready to be activated within your field, that are ready to step forward, that are ready to make themselves known, that are ready to help you in moving forward in your next understanding of conscious awareness. And taking a moment to just breathe that in, receiving that energy. And breathing it down, anchoring it down to that Earth Star energy, feeling that flow come all the way through the body, spiraling around that central column of light and sending it down into the earth beneath you, anchoring it to your earthly path. And taking a couple deep breaths of really allowing yourself to settle this energy into your body. Excellent. Now taking a few moments to call that energy back down, releasing that energy of the golden ray, the energy of the cosmic portal, and coming back down to that soul star chakra of your higher self, and pulling your energy back down into the crown. Sending that energy down to the heart, allowing yourself to anchor into your heart space. And now feeling your energy as it's still extended down into Mother Earth. And begin to pull that energy up into the base of the spine, into that divine feminine root chakra. Bringing that energy up and bringing it into the heart space. Feeling these two gateways, these two poles coming to anchor here at the heart, allowing yourself to tune into the space of the heart. No matter which level you connected to, what space you are holding for yourself, anchoring here into the heart center, your center of being. Breathing into that space, feeling that connection of the above and below here. Recognizing your heart is the bridge of these energy channels. And allow yourself to take a moment to breathe here, to recenter, to recalibrate to the energies now that are flowing through you and connected to you. Allowing yourself to focus on your breath. And when you're ready, opening the eyes, allowing yourself to come back into the present space, recognizing that you are always connected to these energies and these frequencies. You only need to take the time to tune into them, to reconnect, to grow those channels of energetic connection, right? It requires our practice. It requires our intention and our consciousness wanting to connect to them. So thank you for enjoying this practice with me today. I'd love to hear how this felt for you, maybe where you stopped to resonate in, what felt really good for you right now in this moment. Again, I use the term levels, but I don't want you to think of them as levels like hierarchical levels. It's just recognizing what you need and at what space you need to hold yourself, and allowing yourself to take ownership of your own sovereign power in your healing. So recognizing the space you need to hold for you is super, super important always. So thank you for joining me. I hope this helps you connect into that energy to get a sense of just that sense of love and belonging that we all should feel connected to every day. So let me know how this helped you, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.